much for bringing me here, Kampala. Thank you for Salam Production. The time you contacted me, I was very busy. I was in tour. We just finished the tour before we came here. My job is to perform, as you know. I'm a performer. And, I'm sure I'm going to give you a good concert. Because the concert I'm performing not only in Africa, not only in Europe, but I'm performing worldwide, everywhere. I perform the big stage, because I can say the last big one I performed was with Jimmy Cliff and Miriam Makeba in Australia, at Adelaide. If you go to YouTube, Kanda Bongoman in Adelaide, with WOMAD. And the WOMAD festival belong to Peter Gabriel, UK. And I had the opportunity to do the inauguration, to open WOMAD festival in 1981 in London. If you go through Google, you Google WOMAD festival, and you see it belongs to Peter Gabriel. I think you know Peter Gabriel is a UK singer who used to perform with Phil Collins. They used to have a band called Genesis in the UK, and when the band is split, this is where Peter Gabriel created now WOMAD Festival to help the young artists. And me, I was the first artist who went to open WOMAD Festival in the UK in 1981, and until he put me on the stage with different big artists of this world. That's why I couldn't meet Jimmy Cliff. We had a show together at Adelaide in Australia, and Miriam Makeba as well. Then if you have any question, you can go ahead.
Perfomance. And when was the last time you were in Uganda? And what they should expect from you?
Yes, I learned music back home in Kinshasa. I was young. 1972. I think most of you was not yet born. 1972. I was in school, and I learned music, how to sing, until I became professional later on. Then I decided to go to Europe. When I went to Europe, I was 17 years old, to France. Then when I arrived in France, African music was not popular. Then I had a chance to go to the recording studio, the professional recording studio. Then I recorded the first hit. Then how I become popular in the UK, because one white man came to Paris to spend a weekend. He arrived on Friday. He wanted to go back to London on Sunday. And where the hotel he booked, downstairs was a nightclub. And as every weekend we used to go to perform that nightclub called Opera Night Club. And when the white man entered in the Opera Night, the person who was on the stage was me. I was singing. And after my performance, he came to join me, say, "Can you give me your CD?" That time it was no CD, it was the LP, the big record. I give to him, he gave me his business card. He said, "I live in London, but I'll make sure that you will come to London." And that time I was not yet big star, I was not a big artist. I never traveled, I never been in London. I was just in Paris. When I read his business card, I saw the name of Island Records. I think you know the Island Records. Island Records is a record company used to distribute Bob Marley. And he was one of the directors there. He was one of the boss in the Island Records. And he went back to London, and he sent BBC television, a crew, to come to shoot a video for me in Paris. That's where Peter Gabriel discovered me, and they took me to London. And To perform is my work, it's my job. We are just coming from Nairobi now 2 weeks ago. We had a very big concert in Nairobi in the one hall called Bomas of Kenya. It was in Bomas of Kenya. It was amazing because I'm lucky to have some songs who are popular where if I sing, people know the song already. Because if I brought the new songs, people go to say me, what's he talking about? Because we don't know about those songs. I'll make sure that I will sing the songs you know.
Yes.
Muchana, Inde Moni, Isambe, all those songs.
Absolutely.
Then you'll be happy. We'll be happy all of us together.
Yeah. Any questions from the press? Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Bongoman, and welcome to Uganda. My question is simple. Everyone who has associated with you has highlighted your humility and you've been kept grounded for all these years. So could you share with us what is keeping you grounded and what message do you have to our artists out there who have just made it, but they just literally lose everything at the start?
What do you mean grounded?
Grounded, humbled, even when he has made it to all these international stages.
Yeah, I'm learning from other big artists. I'm not on their level, I'm down than them. I remember when I went to America because I had a contract with one booking agency called Music Efforts. They are in Salem in Boston in America. They signed me for 15 years going to perform in America every year for 15 years of contract. Then one day my booking agency, they say we're going to surprise you. I said, what kind of surprise? They say you're in tour in America and Canada, but here we book you at the Prince nightclub. You go to play at the Prince nightclub in Minneapolis. I think you know Prince.
Yeah, Minneapolis.
You know Prince?
Yeah, we knew Prince. The late.
Then I performed 2 times. That club called First Avenue. The club of Prince, if you go to, he passed away Prince not too long ago, but if you go to Minneapolis at St. Paul, the town called St. Paul, you go there, look for a club called First Avenue. That is where the club of Prince is. We perform there. And when they asked Prince, he didn't know me. They told him, he's the one that what to call African artist who go to perform in your club because he's in tour in America. He said, okay, no problem. He accepted. Then I asked myself, how come Prince doesn't know me? And he accepted me to play, to perform in his club. This make me to learn how to be humble to another artist, to another people. Even if you don't know someone, be humble with the person. And Prince allowed me to play 2 concerts to his club. And the Prince is not a small artist. You know, he used to compete with Michael Jackson. Yeah.
Kanda Bongoman, welcome home.
Thank you.
You remember in East London, there, I have a portrait with you. When you perform, I'm Alan Kenyike. I love your music so much. You're number 1.
Thank you.
My name is Alan Kenyike. If you see my profile picture first, I was with you in East London.
Oh, very good. Very, very good. He's a good man. So any other question from the journalists? Yes.
Yes, amazing to be flexible. Kola kuri FM, ne digital online marketing. Ekiro kyanshirira wa promoter Balam.
Yes.
Emyaka gitubadde wano 10, gitubadde twingira wano mwaka wano ku Sheraton. Ekiro ebadde singa nnyo okweta abantu bayimbi abanene, then fireworks bola kimanyi wano mu Uganda. Sheraton nibo ku bifo ebisinga okuba fireworks ez'amaanyi. Ku mulundi guno wegatiddwako your station, Radio 4, like celebrating a 1 year on Perfomance. Wagera kubeerawo ko activities za radio and all that. Then nature tubiraba eyo gye tubeera gye tutambulira ddala nga tuyingira omwaka.
Ani akugambye mbu tewali program, waliwo program. Era program mugenda gifuna. Nze njagadde kuba program y'abantu ekyenjawulo ekiriwo nti we shall be having Kanda Bongoman, one of Africa's finest, on the stage. And I've told you he will be on stage at 11 p.m. up to 11:45. He will take a break, a 30 minutes break. He will resume his last session at midnight. Then it will take you to the new year. So that is our program. Then about the other artists, the other local artists, we have only 4 local artists. The other artists who will come as surprise artists. And if they are to sing, they should sing before 11 p.m. When Kanda goes on stage, the only person I might allow to sing within that interval is among those 4 artists. Among the 4 that we have been advertising, Bebe Cool, Chameleon, Kenzo Eddie, Semie Kozo, and John Black. So one of them can sing in that break of 30 minutes when he's taking a break.
Okay.
Yes. So we don't expect much.
Pioneers, Papa Wemba, Kofolomite, Tabule, Pepe Kale, they set a standard for Lingara or Suko Rumba. For you, you changed it. Was it because you saw something missing, or you just wanted to break away from them and start something new?
That's question 1.
Yes. The second question, it's about Pasa Pasa, the hip swinging dance that you invented. At some point towards 2000, they started banning it or criticizing it for being obscene. Do you for some reason feel cheated by history or unappreciated because they banned it, because they criticized it? The third question, it's about Lingara as a music exported from Congo. It's the music of those days. We all grew up listening to Lingara. Even our first musicians here, if you listen to the Chameleons, Ragati, their first songs have a touch of Lingara. What happened to that music? Would you say it died a natural death, or is it because your musicians couldn't sustain it? The last question, you are 64 now. You invented Kwasa Kwasa. You inspired later musicians like Awilo Longomba, Loketo, Yondo Sister, and the like. I would say you are tired. Is there any hope of retiring from music, or you want to die on the job like African politicians?
The first one?
Revolutionizing.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. As you know, rumba music, Lingara music, is a kind of music where before you bring the beat of dancing, first is a singing. We sing, we take maybe 3 minutes of singing, very slow, and then the beat will come to change to be now Kwasa on the end. And when I went to Paris, and I tried to record a song on that style from back home. White people didn't want to buy. Even other African people, like from Senegal, West African, they didn't want to buy because they don't know what kind of music where you start now or singing slowly, and then later on the speed change. Even when we give to the radio, they didn't want to play because they don't understand that kind of beat. For white people, the beat is starting where you start your beat until the end, it's the same beat. But as we have 2 different beats on the one song, slowly, then after that you speed. Then I look at the situation. I call my guitarist. I call Diblo Dibala. I say, sit down. We're in trouble here. We just arrived in Europe, and we want to stay here for long. If we continue to play this kind of music, this is our home style, no one will buy our CDs. We have to create something. We have to change our music. Then I had idea of to create sukus, meaning the beat starts and I started singing on the beat. Then the music continues at the end and make people to stand up and dance, not to make them to wait. First they go for slow the music, and they change the speed later on. And that song was the title called Iole. And if you go through YouTube, you look for Kanda Bongoman, say IYOLE. IYOLE, called Iole. Then that one, you find that's the beginning of Sukus. And that one also inspired another Congolese artist, because they say if we don't play this beat, will be out of the market. You take Pepe Kale, this song called he sang a song for this soccer player from Cameroon, Roger Miller. Pepe Kale got a song called Roger Miller. You just play that song on the YouTube. You see, and you hear where the song started and where the song ended. Just music and music to make people dance. That is how I brought that style of music, and the many people follow. Yeah, that's it.
The second question is about Kwasa Kwasa dance.
Okay, Kwasa Kwasa, you know, most of the time, the street boys from back home, they're the one who bring dance to us artists, and then we change, we make better than what they brought.
The most hardworking, disciplined, talented legend in music, the king of souk, the king of Congo. He's not a king by birth, but he's a king of music. In Uganda, I think we should call him Dr. Kanda Bongoman, because his music has lived since time immemorial. He has been performing in Uganda. Kanda was last year in 1994 at Nile Mansion, which is currently Serena Hotel. Kanda Bongoman is here to give us the best of Kanda. He hasn't been here in a very, very long time. He has come back to Uganda for the very, very best. And he has promised me, just like you have seen, he said 11 o'clock press conference, he keeps time. The other day I told him we are going to Bukede at 10, he said 9:30 we should be at Bukede. So he's an exemplary performer, exemplary leader, exemplary parent. I don't call him his name Kanda, actually I'm calling him now. I love calling him Papa. He's a good man. He's a very, very good man. He hasn't given me a headache as a promoter. I will not speak much about him. He will tell you more, you will ask him more. Whatever you want to learn from him, he will tell you. He's willing to inform Ugandans the purpose of his visit to Uganda. Why has he decided to come to Uganda this time in December on 31st? And now so far he has found Uganda and its people. Next to Mr. Kanda is my boss, the spokesperson of Uganda Police, Kampala Metropolitan area. Fado Nyango, you know him, he's a very nice man as well. MTN, one of our sponsors, is represented by Mr. Alex Mumbek. And I have the other sponsor, Vision Group, represented by Madame Namala. On the extreme side, we have Brian Seryoga from Uganda Orange. He's here to give free bottles of Uganda Orange, even during the press conference. If you are ready to have, he's ready to open for you.
Papa Kanda Bongoman. A lot of revealers are very excited. Many people are calling me for tickets. People excited about your show, people excited about your music. You're a true legend. People excited about your queen dancers. I don't know why, I'm yet to see, but we're very happy. Us as Uganda Breweries, on behalf of Uganda RRG, our breweries worked and partnered with Mr. Balam for the Uganda Waraji end of their dance party at Sheraton, year in, year out. And Mr. Balam, we shall continue working with you as promised as Uganda Breweries. This time round, I'm not going to say much. We always have a smoothless flow. Thank you to Uganda Police for your usual cooperation, and we never get any incidences. On behalf of Uganda Breweries, we shall have enough stock there at a very good price. We shall have well-distributed selling points that will have Uganda RRG coconut, pineapple, and original. We shall also have cocktails. Then we shall have all the other Uganda Uganda Breweries beers like Bell, Guinness, Tusker Malt, Tusker Light at affordable prices. The service will be good, the beers will be cold, and we assure you that we shall give you a very good experience. Please keep time, come, sit, enjoy, start taking your beers and Uganda RRG on time. But we're waiting for a legend to perform. I wish you all the best and Happy New Year in advance to everyone. Thank you very much.
I'll be offering various tickets on our social media platforms, from Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tidal. We whereby you can all view us and get to know where we're going to get those tickets from. Apart from that, as we continue tomorrow's date, we shall have different sites in our venue. We shall be offering various entrance services from mobile money, SIM card replacement. We shall also be doing other engagements with the different ambassadors. Kanda Bongoman from M10, we love you, welcome you, and we wish you to come back again.
Thank you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you too.
I'll represent who can open this photo for you. We shall not speak. Coca-Cola will speak by drinking, taking a small bite. Yeah. Thank you, Coca-Cola. That's all from Coca-Cola. Everyone will enjoy Coca-Cola tomorrow, and we shall have 200 cases of
taking over security during daytime from today. So don't think that I'm going to go there early enough because security will be there tomorrow. No, we are taking over from today with plain clothes. So no we are around. There are people who will be living here when they're a bit tired. As I stated earlier, don't make our officers on the road inconvenience you. Okay. Just follow what they tell you. Thank you. Fena bakumadembe enchatu tugenda kubeerawo wano nga tuwa obukuumi nga tulaba nti abantu bonna bagenda kujja wano obivulwe bajja kuba nga bali secure nga tewali obuzibu bwonna naye badde tusaba anti mugobera amateeka gye tugenda kubawa nga enkya buli omuntu yenna anajja wano okuyingira kusooka bajja kukebera okuyingire tojja ne mundu tojja ne kiso tojja ne kintu kyonna ekyokulwanyisa gye tulowooza nti eyinza okutuusa omuntu ku bulabe tetujja kukola ki tujja kukkiriza munda wano munda n'ekirala tusaba nti wadde Uganda waragi badde ataddemu sente nywa waragi naye funa omuntu omulala yakuvuga ng'oddayo waka.
45, he will step down to take a rest. Then he will resume back stage at midnight. The fireworks zimaze okutulika. Ajja komawo ku stage abakube vunula bibya. So the program yaffe agenda kubasanyusa teri byakubabba ebisigadde nja kumusaba ye him himself Kanda Bongoman will speak to you in the next few minutes. For the English version, we're opening the gates tomorrow at 10 a.m. Security will do its clearance overnight, tonight and tomorrow morning. So if you have luggage, kindly don't come with luggage. Don't carry a bag or anything that will inconvenience you. Those who want to sleep in the garden, we are going to dance till morning with the legend. Our program is simple. Kanda will go on stage at 11 p.m. tomorrow for 45 minutes. He will take a break of 30 minutes. Then he will resume the last session at 15 minutes, a quarter past midnight. That will be the last session. And if you need more of him, maybe we can do another show some other time in this new year. If he disapproves you, if he doesn't disappoint you, we can do another show. So especially those who have enjoyed much of Kanda Bongoman. Everyone is welcome at Sheraton. Entrance is 20,000 for everyone, 50,000 for semi-VIP, 100 for VIP, and then we have the VVIP 250,000. A table of 8, 2 million, another table of 8, 1 million shilling. Drinks available. We have free Fanta from His Excellency the President. He has purchased Fanta for the grandchildren. Coca-Cola will be on sale, of course, and the other brands Uganda Waragi is on sale. He doesn't want you to drink. He doesn't want you to be drunkards. He wants you to live longer. So that was his message. He wishes you a happy new year. More of the message will be on TV today and tomorrow for the